Guilt is heavy in ways people do not always see. It follows people quietly. It sits in the back of the mind during the day and keeps them awake at night. It whispers things like, "You failed too many times," or "God must be tired of you by now." And slowly, guilt makes people hide. Some stop praying the way they used to. Some avoid being honest with God because they feel ashamed of the same mistakes, the same weakness, the same broken places. After a while, it becomes easier to pretend everything is fine than to admit how tired the soul really feels. But guilt was never meant to be a permanent home. The enemy wants people trapped in shame because shame keeps them away from the very God who can heal them. Sin always promises comfort for a moment, but in the end it leaves emptiness and distance. David understood what it felt like to stand before God with regret. Yet he did not beg God based on his own goodness. He leaned on mercy. "Do not remember the sins of my youth, nor my transgressions. According to your mercy remember me, for your goodness' sake, O Lord." Psalm 25, verse 7. One of the most beautiful things about grace is this: God does not wait for a perfect life before he forgives. He waits for honesty. For the moment someone stops hiding and says, "Lord, this is the mess. This is the pain. These are the wrong choices." And when honesty meets grace, chains begin to break. He who covers his sins will not prosper, but whoever confesses and forsakes them will have mercy. Proverbs 28, verse 13. There are people carrying guilt from years ago, still believing God holds their past against them. But the cross tells a different story. Jesus already carried the punishment for every sin shame still tries to use against you. You do not have to stay trapped in regret forever. If we confess our sins, he is faithful and just to forgive us our sins and to cleanse us from all unrighteousness. 1 John chapter 1 verse 9. When forgiveness truly reaches the soul, something changes inside. Prayer no longer feels like a courtroom full of condemnation. It becomes a place to breathe again. God does not call people closer so he can push them away. He calls them home.